Hello children, see now let us see about the angles. Okay, see that is two rays. Okay, two rays join together. Okay, two rays join together at a point. Two rays join together at a point. That we can say it is an angle. Okay, these two rays forms an angle. See, OA is one ray, OB is another ray. So two rays join together at a point. Okay, the starting points of the rays we can join here. Okay, the two rays forms an angle. Okay, see here we have an angle that is. We can say how to mention the angle, how to make the angle here. See, the angle AOB. You can write angle AOB like this. Okay, so this is a symbol of angle. We can write. Okay, so angle AOB. So this angle AOB we can write it as BOA. Okay, angle BOA. So okay, both are correct. If we write angle AOB also correct, or angle BOA also correct, or otherwise we can mention this angle as at its vertex also. The name of the vertex also. What is the name of the vertex here? Angle O. Okay. See, angle O is also correct. Okay. Let us see another more example. Okay. See, we can draw like this. Now we have B, E, F. Okay, how to write the angle here? So this is the angle. Is it right, children? This is the angle. How to write? See, angle DEF. Angle DEF. Angle DEF. Don't forget to write this angle. If you don't write this angle, that is wrong. Okay. See, angle DEF. While you are reading also, you can read like this only. Angle. First you say angle DEF. Angle DEF. Okay. Or otherwise you can write FED also. We can write FED. Angle FED. Angle FED. Or otherwise we can write by the name of its vertex also. By the name of its vertex. Which is the vertex here? E is a vertex. No. F is a vertex. No. The E is the vertex of an angle. Okay. This angle, we have the vertex angle is E. Okay. See, what is the vertex here? E. So we can write angle E. That is also correct. See, when we write the angle must be, the letter of the angle must be in the center of the angle. See, DEF, E is the center. FED, E is the center. No? So we can write angle E, that is by the name of its vertex also correct. Okay, so angle E. Okay, so now you know about how to write the angle name. Okay, and then we move on to next concept, that is interior of the angle. Okay, what is the interior of the angle? See this part. So this is the interior of the angle. This much is interior of the angle. Okay, so this is interior of the angle. And what is the exterior of the angle? So the outside of the angle, you can say it is the exterior of the angle. And what is the boundary of the angle? You know what is the boundary? The line segment which we have. Now, this is boundary of the angle. This is boundary of the angle. So this is the boundary of the angle. Understood now? Okay. So now you know these are the things in angles. And we want to know about the adjacent angles. Okay. What does mean by adjacent angle? Okay. We have two angles here. Okay. We have another ray. We are joining another ray here. Okay. We have joined another ray here. So now we have two angles on a single vertex. We have two angles on a single vertex and common arm. That we can say it is a common arm for two angles. Okay. That we can say it is a adjacent angles. Understood, children? common for two angles. One angle is AOB, another angle is AOC. Okay, another angle is AOC. For AOB and AOC, for these both angles having a common arm and common vertex. Okay, so for that we can say these two angles are adjacent angles. Now let us see. See, we have AOC and another angle AOB. So these two angles also having AOB and AOC. Here also see AOB is angle, AOC is angle. But here also we have AOB and AOC. Here we have two angles. Here also we have two angles. Isn't right, children? Okay. But here we don't have a common vertex for two angles. Not common arms for two angles. Okay. See, here also OA is arm. Here also OA is arm. But it is different. Okay. So this arm is for this angle and this arm is for this angle. Okay. AOC angle. So here two arms are there. Okay. So we don't say this is an adjacent angle. We can't say. Okay. So we can't say this is an adjacent angle. Why? Because the two conditions should be applied. What are the two conditions? One is vertex, common vertex, and another one is arm, common arm. Okay. See here, common vertex for two angles and common arm for two angles. Okay. Understood, children? Okay. So based on this, you have the exercise problems. Okay. So let us see the other topic. Okay. See, now you know. So now you clear know that is what is angles. Okay. So now you clear what is angles and what are the rays. How to write the name of the angles and what is the interior of the angle and what is the exterior of the angle and what is the boundary. Okay. So interior means inside the angle we have interior and outside the angle we have exterior and line segment. The two rays we are joining. This is the boundary of the angle. Okay. So now let us move on to the another topic, triangles. Another topic, triangles. So what does mean by triangle? Okay, triangle is a three-sided plane figure. Three-sided plane figure. Okay, three lines joined together. Okay, not together like this. This is a line AB, and this is a line CD, and this is a line EF. Okay, so this is a line EF. Okay, so now we join the three lines. Okay, three lines CAB, CD, and EF. Three lines we join like this. Okay, so here it is formed on a triangle. It forms a triangle. That is X, Y, and Z. Okay, X, Y, and Z. See here we have three vertices. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let us define the triangle. Now, triangle is a three-sided closed figure. See here before that we saw an angle. We saw an angle. No? See here ABC is an angle, but it is not a closed figure. It is an open figure. Is that right? So now here we see that is closed figure. Is there a closed figure? See how to define triangle? What is triangle? Triangle is a three-sided closed figure. How many sided? 1, 2, 3. So three-sided closed figure. Triangle is a three-sided closed plane figure. Okay. See here. See. That is, we can say triangle is a polygon also. Okay, triangle is also a polygon. That is the least number of sides of a polygon. Least number of sides of a polygon is triangle. Which is the least number of sides of a polygon? Triangle. Which is the least number of sides of a polygon? Triangle. Okay, see here. Now we have vertices. See, only one word is only one we can say means vertex. Only one we can say means vertex. Okay, one or more means it is in the plural form. So plural form we can say vertices. V-E-R-T-I-C-E-S. Vertices. If only one we can say it is a vertex. Vertex. Okay, vertex. In plural form, vertices. Okay. So now first part of the triangle is vertices. So what are the vertices here? We have X, Y and Z. X, Y and Z. Okay. What are the vertices here? X, Y and Z. And the another part of the triangle. The another part of the triangle. So what is the another part of the triangle? Another part of the triangle, sides. Another part of the triangle is sides. So see, what are the sides here? X, Y, Y, Z and Z, X. What are the sides here? How many sides? 3 sides. We know triangle is a 3-sided figure. 3 sides. X, Y, Y, Z and Z, X. Okay. See, X, Y, Y, Z and Z, X. This we can mention it as line segment. Line segment. See, 3 line segments joins their ends of the line segments. That forms a triangle. Okay. So 3 line segments. What are those 3 line segments? X, Y, Y, Z and Z, X. Okay, children. Okay. Now let us move on to the third part. What is the third part of the triangle? What is the third part of the triangle? Angles. What is the third part of the triangle? Angles. Okay. Angles. Angles. Okay. See what are the angles here? How to write angles? You know how to write here. ABC, CBA, R and B also correct. Okay. So how in any way you can write that is correct. Okay. See the angle X we can write it as ZXY or YXZ, or we can write only angle X also correct. Okay. Now let us write angle X, angle Y and angle Z. Okay. What are the angles? Angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Okay. So now we are now the triangles. What is a triangle? Triangle is a 3-sided figure. 3-sided closed plane figure. Okay. It is a closed figure. Triangle is a closed figure. Okay. And what are the parts of the triangles? Vertices, sides and angles. What are the parts of the triangle? Vertices, see vertices, sides and angles. What are those angles in this? You know that is X, angle Y and angle Z. While we are reading the angles, we can read first angle and then say the name of the angle. Okay. See, angle X, angle Y, angle Z. Okay. Understood? So, okay. Next, we move on to the another part here, that is interior of a triangle. You know, children. Okay. There is no, you don't want to explanation. Okay. You don't want the explanation for that now. Interior, exterior, and boundary. Okay. You know that. What is interior here? Inside the triangle. Okay. The shaded region. You should shade and show the region. If they ask the interior of the circle means you should shade and show the region. Okay. So that is that. What is mean the region? What is mean the region? We read also already. Okay. In our first class I think. See what is mean the region? The area which we want. Okay. That is the boundary. Inside the boundary we can say that is a region. Okay. See here boundary and the area we can say is a region. So it is the inside the triangle. Okay. This we can say it is a interior of the triangle. Okay. And exterior of the triangle. If any point R. Okay. We can take R. Okay. So where is the point R? We can mention. How to mention this point R? The point R is exterior of the triangle. exterior of an angle. Here, a point R is exterior of a triangle. Exterior of a triangle. Okay, understood? Okay. Then, what is exterior? So, the outside the boundary of your triangle, we can say it is an exterior of your triangle. And you know what is the boundary? The three line segments, okay, arranging a triangle. This we can say it is a boundary of a triangle. Boundary of a triangle. Okay, understood? So this concept it is given for you in the textbook. Okay, understood, children? Are you clear in this concept now? Next we move on to the quadrilaterals. Okay, so quadrilaterals is also a polygon. Quadrilateral is also a polygon, and it is a four-sided closed figure. Four-sided closed figure. Quadrilateral is also a polygon, and it is a four-sided closed figure. Okay. See, quadrilateral. Okay, learn the spellings, student. What is the spelling of quadrilateral? Q-U-A-D R-I-L-A-T-E-R-A-L. Quadrilateral. Okay, learn the spelling. Triangle, you know the spelling of angle, no? A-N-G-L-E. A-N-G-L-E. That is very easy. Angle. A-N-G-L-E. So, triangle. T-R-I. You should add that to the angles. T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle. And learn the spelling of quadrilateral also. Okay. So, it is very important. Quadrilateral. See, split the word and learn the spellings. Okay. See here. Then we move on to the quadrilateral. So, quadrilateral is also a polygon, and it is a four-sided closed figure. Okay. So, here also we have a vertices. So, triangle is a three-sided closed figure. Here, quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure. Okay. Here, let us learn about the quadrilateral and its parts. Okay, parts of the quadrilaterals. See, now let us take like this. It is a quadrilateral. Okay, you know the types of quadrilaterals. So many types are there. Okay, so can you think? Can you remember what are the types of quadrilaterals? Are you playing kite? No. So kite is also one of the example of quadrilateral. Kite is also one of the type of quadrilateral. Okay, so kite and square, rectangle, rhombus, then trapezium. These are all the types of quadrilaterals. Okay, see, we can see the boxes. Okay, you have a geometrical box. Geometrical box in the shape of a geometrical box is in the shape of a cuboid. Okay, the geometrical box is a cuboid, but the upper case of the geometrical box is a rectangle. See, now let us take about the duster. Okay, see here the shape of this side of the duster. We have a rectangle. Okay, so rectangle here. See, one side, second side, third side, and fourth side. So any four-sided figure, any four-sided plane figure, we can say it is a quadrilateral. Any four-sided plane figure, we can say it is a quadrilateral. Okay, children. See here, quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a polygon and four-sided closed figure. What are the types? Okay, if you can see any places, okay, anyway, four-sided figure, think it is a quadrilateral. Okay, now we have A, B, C, and D. Okay, see, four-sided. A, B, C, C, D, and D, A. Okay, see, now from start here onwards, what are the parts of the quadrilateral? First one, we can write sides. Okay, see, what are the sides here? quadrilateral. Okay, see here we have a quadrilateral, that is four-sided closed plane figure. See the sides of the quadrilaterals are AB, BC, CD and DA. Are you clear, children? Are you clear? Okay, next move on to the second part. Okay, next vertices. Vertices. Okay, vertices. See here we have vertices. What are the vertices here? A. Okay, so here A is a vertex and B is a vertex. C is a vertex. D is also a vertex. So how many vertex here? 4 vertices. Okay, so vertex is in the singular form, vertices plural form. Okay, see how many vertices are there? A, B, C and D. Okay. How many angles are there? The angle part is angles of a quadrilateral. Angles of a quadrilateral. Angles of a quadrilateral. See how many angles? Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. See angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Okay, see angle A, angle B, angle C and angle A. Okay, and here also you know what is interior, boundary and exterior of the quadrilateral. Understood, children? So these are the concepts we saw in this class. Okay, that is quadrilaterals or quadrilaterals. Okay, then so based on this it is given exercise problems 4.5. Okay. Then we move on to the another topic, parts of a circle. You know circle, no? Okay, you know circle. What is the example for circle? Can you remember? Can you say? Can you think any example for circle? Any example for circle? You are seeing bangles or no? Yeah. So in your mommy's hand, on your mommy's hand, no? Bangles. Bangles is the example for circles. It is a real life example. What is the example for circle? Okay, what is the example for circle? Are you thinking, children? Okay, so then you are eating food, no? So that plates also, most probably the plates also in the form of a circle. So some of you children, you can say that is I am having my plate in a oval shape. Okay, so many shapes are there, but most probably we are using in the circle shape only, no? So okay, so you know the circle. Okay, so see, till now we saw the parts of the triangles and quadrilaterals. Now let us see about the circle and its parts. Okay, circle. Okay, circle. You know, okay, what is a circle? Can you remember now? Okay, see, this is a circle. We can draw using a compass. Okay, so this is a circle. Don't draw in a free hand. Okay, so in a circle we have a center. Okay, using center we can draw a circle. Using a center we can draw a circle by using a compass. Okay, by using a compass. Okay, then so what is the parts of the circle? Here also we have interior of the circle and exterior of the circle and boundary of the circle. Okay, so here also we have, what are those? Interior of the circle, exterior of the circle and boundary of the circle. You know, children, we are seeing that only in this chapter, no? So what is interior? Inside the boundary of a circle we have interior of the circle and outside the boundary of the circle we can say it is the exterior of the circle and line. We are drawing a circle now. So this is the boundary of a circle. It is the boundary of a circle. Okay, children. Okay. So now let us see another one, that is here another part of the circle. Okay. So what is the parts of the circle? What are the parts of the circle? The first one, radius. Okay, so what is radius? The distance between the center to any point on the boundary of the circle. Okay, the distance between the center of the circle to any point on the boundary on the circle. Any point on the boundary of a circle. Okay, so from here to here. So this is equal in all the places. This is equal in all the places. Okay, at last I will do the activity. Okay, so I will show how it is same. Okay, same distance. See, this is the center of the circle O. Center of the circle O. Okay, and this is radius R. This is radius R. Okay, so OA is a radius. OA is a radius here. OA. Okay, so that is, you can say it is a small r. Okay, you can mention radius in small r. Okay, so OA is a radius. The another part that is diameter. Okay, so diameter. See, we are extending from center to the another point on the circle. While we are extending OA to opposite side, that is on the boundary of the circle. Okay, so we are extending this OA to B. Okay, we are extending OA to B. Okay, see, you can ask children. Okay, we are taking like this is circle, this is a circle, this is O center, this is OA. Okay, we can extend like this. No, this is wrong. Okay, now here we form an angle. No? So here also the straight line OA extended into straight line on the point on a boundary of a circle. So we have a point B on the boundary of a circle on the circle. So AB is the diameter D. AB is the diameter D. AB is the diameter D. So okay, we define it as diameter as D. Okay, diameter AB. This we can say it as D. Diameter D. Okay, see, first part of the circle is center of the circle O. Another part is radius R. Another part is diameter D. Another part is diameter D. Okay, so first part is center O, another radius R, then diameter D. Okay, and then we move on to the another part, that is another part that is segment. Okay, segment. So what is a segment? You know, so next we move on to the chord. Okay, so next we move on to the chord. This is the chord of the circle. Now we name it as DE. DE. Okay, so DE is the chord of the circle. DE is the chord of the circle. Okay, so here this, before this, let us move on to the sector. Okay, that is, so the parts of the circles are, first one is center of the circle and radius of the circle and then diameter of the circle. Okay, and now let us see arc. Okay, so we have points on the boundary, that is x and y. X and y. Okay, x and y, that is the arc on the circle. Arc on the circle. The third one is arc. Okay, so arc is x, y. xy is the arc on the circle. Okay, while joining these two arcs to the center of the circle. Okay, so that is like this. We are joining. Okay, see here, this is the boundary. Okay, this boundary OXY is the what? Sector. OXY is a sector. Okay, see, XOY is a sector. Okay, and then we see the another part. Okay, the another part, that is DE. Okay, this is also another art. D is also here another art. While we can join R and the chord of the circle. Okay, so chord. So the next point is chord of the circle. Chord. DE is the chord. Okay, circle. And we are joining the chord and the arc of a circle DE. We can say that is a segment. The fifth one is segment. Segment. Okay. See here, these are the parts of the circle. See, let us see one by one. Okay. Let us see one by one here. See, we can take a center of the circle. Okay, that is point O. Point O. This is the first part of the circle O. Okay. So from this we can take 5 centimeter to draw a circle from the center of the circle. From center we can measure the 5 centimeter by using the ruler and the compass. Okay. In the ruler we can take 5 centimeter. We can measure the 5 centimeter on the ruler to take compass measurement. Okay. So we can draw this. So using the center point here and draw a circle using a compass. See? So draw clearly, okay children? Draw neatly, don't rub it and draw. Okay, draw like this. See? Now, see the center to any point on the circle is equal. See? Now, center to any point on the circle is equal. Okay. So, all the distances from center to boundary of the circle is equal distance. That we can say it is the radius of the circle. Radius R. Okay. Now, you clear now? Radius R. So, any point on the circle to center is equal. Okay. And we can draw opposite side. That is, we are extending this as diameter D. Okay. Now you clear children? Okay. Then the third part is arc. Third part is arc. See, we can take like this. 2 points on the circle, that is AB. Or we can take XY. Okay. Any name we can give. Okay. If in the question, if it is in the question, there is no name of any part of the circle, we can give any name to that part. Okay. So now we can take XY is an arc. So arc on the circle. Arc on the circle. Okay. And the OX, we are joining two sides of here. 2 points, the end points we can join to the center of the circle. That area we can say it is the sector. This area we can say it is a sector. This area we can say it is a sector of the circle. Okay. And you know this will join other than the any line segment, we can join 2 points on the circle. Okay. Other than diameter. Okay. We can draw a line segment inside the circle other than diameter. Okay. That we can say it is the chord of the circle. That is chord of the circle. CHORD, not CORD, CRD. Chord means CHORD, chord of the circle. Okay. And this chord of the circle and this boundary we can join. This is the segment of the circle. Okay. Now you clear children parts of the circle. See here the chord of the circle and the arc of the circle. Okay. We can join, that is the segment of the circle. That is a segment of the circle. Okay. So the region in the inside the interior. Okay, that is the interior of the circle. Okay, enclosed by the chord and the sector, chord and the segment. Okay, chord and the segment arc. Okay, see here, that is the chord and the arc, enclosed by the chord and the arc. We can say it is a segment. Okay, and enclosed by the two radii and arc. We can say that is a sector. Clear, children? Okay, so what is segment and what is sector? Okay, how many parts these are? First, center of the circle, radius of the circle, diameter, okay, diameter and arc, and then sector. What is mean by sector here? The interior of the circle that is enclosed by the arc and two radii of the circle. That area we can say it is a sector, and then segment. So it is the place interior of the circle that is enclosed by the segment and an arc. That area we can say it is a segment. Okay, chord and arc enclosed place, that is area we can say it is a segment. Okay, so then we move on to another part, that is circumference, the boundary of the circle. No, the boundary of the circle. This we can say it is the circumference of the circle. Okay, circumference of the circle, the distance around a circle in a it's in its circumference, the distance around a circle. Okay, the total distance around a circle, boundary of the circle. This we can say it is its circumference. It is its circumference. Okay, see, now let us recall what are the parts these are. First one is center. Okay, center of the circle, then radius, then diameter. Okay, diameter, then this are arc, and then chord. Okay, chord, and then sector, then segment and circumference. Okay, are you clear, children? Okay, these are the parts of the circle. What are the parts? Let us read again. Center of the circle and radius of the circle. This is OA, radius of the circle, and AB, center O, radius OA, diameter AB. Okay, arc XY, chord here DE, chord DE, and sector XOY, segment DE. Okay, here also DE. This is the segment. Okay, and arc region enclosed by the arc and the chord. We can say it is a segment and circumference. Okay, the boundary of the circle. The circle around this boundary. No, this is its circumference. Okay, this is its circumference. Now you clear, children? Okay, so in this chapter you have exercise problems that is based on the shapes and parts of the basic geometrical shapes. Okay, so try to solve that, try to write the answers for that questions which is given in exercise problems, and I'll send you through the notes. I'll send you through the WhatsApp the notes I'll send. Okay, so cross check your answers and write it in your classwork. Okay, children.